Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm Zanny Jamel. And today I wanted to do something different. I wanted to give you guys a nice neutral and natural makeup tutorial. You know, I just wanted to give you something nice and simple that anyone can do, whether you're a beginner or super expert or whatever. So if you want to see how I created this look, then keep on watching. The glasses, let me get the glasses. Okay. Can I see myself? Okay, okay. Gotta make sure I'm in focus. Okay, so for this tutorial, I'm trying to keep everything pretty much affordable because I know everyone's got a budget. I know we're on a budget, ladies, so I'm trying to look out for you. So first, to do my brows, I'm gonna go in with this Ulta Ultra Define Brow Pencil. This is in the shade, no, I'm sorry. This is Ulta Slim Brow Pencil. It's in the shade Espresso. And I'm gonna go ahead and, sorry. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and do my brows with this. Just go ahead and fill it in. Like that. I notice if you wanna go for a natural brow, you always wanna go on with the pencil. I feel that gives me the most natural results when defining my brows. And I start by outlining it, and I'm gonna just go brush it up to make it nice and blended. Now, if you have a brow gel, you can go ahead and you know, use that to lay your brows down. I find that my brows are not that wild because I don't have a lot. Let's go ahead and do this brow. And I feel like with this pencil, you can use a very heavy hand because it'll blend it out. Once I go ahead and brush it in with the spoolie, like that, and it blends all together. All right, and those are gonna be my natural brows. Now moving on to eyeshadow, I'm gonna go ahead and set my eyes with my Age Rewind concealer. This is in the shade Nutmeg, and I just tap it on lightly. I'm not going off for a crazy drastic look today. I don't particularly like this concealer for my face, but I find it for like a base for the eyeshadow, it works nice. Try to get it under the brow to really highlight it. Guys, there is a helicopter outside. I apologize if you can hear it. It's annoying me. Don't know where they're looking for. Okay, for my eyeshadow, I'm gonna go in my Wet n Wild Rose in the Air eyeshadow palette. This is what it looks like. Some people believe it to be a dupe for the Modern Renaissance palette. So I'm gonna go in the transition shade right here at the bottom, the most tan transition shade. And I'm gonna just go ahead and apply that. Okay, and for a second transition shade, I think I'm gonna go in this nice like orangish shade right here. It's like a brownish orange. For transition shades, I like to use either an orange shade or a nice berry tone color. And I'm just taking that and putting that right over the second transitioning shade. I'm blending those two in together. And I'm going in with the clean blending brush just to blend it all nicely together and into the brow bone. All right, so I'm taking a smaller blending brush and I'm going in that matte brown shade right here. And I'm gonna take that to deepen up my crease. Just really wanna deepen that up. And this palette was like only $5. And I think it's a very beautiful palette and a very useful palette to have. Okay, and for my lid shade, I'm gonna go in this nice silky brown, sultry shimmer shade. I'm going in with my finger and I'm gonna put that all over the lid. And I'm just swipe it over. And for the brow bone highlight, I'm gonna take a flat shader brush and I'm gonna go in this white shade right here. And I'm just taking it and gently swiping it over and I'm blending it in. And I like this because it really gives the illusion that I have like more space right here, and with the contrast with the deepening of the crease, it really makes the crease seem deeper than what it is. Alright, so that's the eyes. Now let's get started on our base. For primer, I'm going in my First Aid Beauty Coconut Moisturizer and Primer. I'm just taking a little bit of that and I'll put it on my face. I really like to use moisturizing primer, especially with like when I get oily, because I feel like the more you moisturize, you won't you know, dry your skin out throughout the day, so you will get less oily. And because I have big pores, I like to go in with the second primer. So today I'm using my Benefit Porefessionals primer. Okay, so for foundation, I'm using my L'Oreal Infallible Shaping Stick. And this is in the shade Chestnut Maroon. So I've used this foundation a couple of times before. I like that it's very creamy and it's very blendable on its own. Now I am going to use some setting sprays to go ahead and blend out this foundation because that's just what I like to do. But you don't have to do that with this foundation. I'm taking my buffing brush from Real Techniques and I'm just going to spray that a couple of times. If I could turn it on. There we go. And I'm just get the mix in, get the blend in. So I was at Target the other day and I was in the makeup section where I did not belong. And I saw this foundation, it was marked down. And I was like, oh, maybe I should try it. And I got it. I'm happy I got it. And that's another thing, ladies, when you go to Target or the drugstore, don't go to the makeup section, especially in Target, because they mark things down and it just makes you want to get it. I mean, I mainly like to go to the makeup section and window shop, but I gotta stop doing that. But this foundation stick was like $4 or like $3. It's very nice. It kind of reminds me of the Lancome foundation stick, which is very good. It's nice. It's actually more creamier than the Lancome one. So if you could get your hand on this, I would recommend it. Alright, so now for highlighter. I also picked this up at Target. It was on sale for like $3. I was like, oh, let me go ahead and get it. This is the Maybelline, what is it? Dreamlumi Touch Highlighting Concealer. And it comes in like a little pen form. And it's really nice. Now this concealer is not, I don't think it gives you much coverage. It's mainly for like a brightening effect. But it feels very nice and airless on the skin. So if you normally, you know, ditch concealers because you feel like they dry your eyes out or because you think it'll crease, I think you will want to try this one. Probably be in your best interest. I think it's skincare friendly, if that makes sense. Like, Alright, so I'm just taking an Ulta concealer brush to go ahead and blend this concealer out. And I'm just patting it and buffing it in like that. This is the concealer you can use when you get enough sleep. But if you don't get a lot of sleep, then it'll definitely won't hide your bags. But I really like how it just blends into the foundation. Alright, and I haven't set the concealer yet. I feel like with this concealer you can let it sit a little and you don't have to worry about it creasing, or at least that's been my experience with it. So before I set that, I'm going to go ahead and bronze and contour like I normally do. And to contour, I'm going in my Nubian 2 palette, and I'm going to use the shade Kenya like I always do. And I'm taking that on a Real Techniques contouring brush. And I'm going to go and contour where I normally contour. Alright, now for my nose, I'm just taking a little and I'm just brushing it. Hold my nose down. And just doing it like that. Just sweeping it right there. Nothing too harsh. Now with this brightening concealer, I feel like it was a little, I don't know, sort of whitening. Like it made my skin a little bright in my opinion, where the parts where I highlighted. So whenever I feel like a concealer kind of washes me out, I like to use oh my god. So whenever I feel like a concealer washes me out, I like to go in with a yellow setting powder to bring back, you know, some golden color to my face. So I'm gonna go ahead and set my concealer with my Sacha Buttercup setting powder. Alright, and for the rest of my face, I'm going to go ahead and set it with my Black Radiance finishing powder. And this is in the shade Milk Chocolate. And I'm just taking that on a powder brush and I'm just going to gently sweep that on. And for blush, I'm going in my handy dandy Anastasia Beverly Hills blush trio. And of course, I'm going in that desert shade right here, which is the shade I'm trying to pan on it. Hopefully one day I'll hit pan on it. And I'm gonna go ahead and apply my brush. But I'm gonna do, not too drastic, I'm gonna do a nice soft, subtle blush. For my highlighter, I'm going in my Pure Bronze and Brighten palette, sorry. And I'm gonna go ahead and go in this Mineral Glow shade right there and apply that as my highlighter. And I just wanna apply just a little bit. I don't wanna go too crazy. And I like to apply just highlighter on the bridge of my nose. I don't really like to put it right there. Now for lips, I'm going in my, ooh. Oh, excuse me. For lips, I'm going in my Morphe color pencil. This is in the color Trendsetter. Alright, and I'm going to go ahead and fill my lips in with my Clinique lipstick. This is in the shade Bamboo Pink, and I absolutely love this lipstick, especially with the brown lighter. Like, this is my favorite everyday go-to lip combo. Alright, and I'm going to go ahead and set my face with my e.l.f. setting spray. Whew. Alright, and to finish off the look, I'm going to go in with my IT Cosmetics Superhero Mascara. Now, I really do love, this mascara. This is one of my favorite mascaras. I feel like it really helps, you know, the lashes look luminous, and it really helps, it's just a comfortable formula. But yeah, this is the finished look, ladies and gentlemen, whoever's watching. I really do hope you enjoyed watching this video. I also do recommend this foundation stick. Is very nice. I don't know if L'Oreal is cruelty free or not, so that may be a barrier if you want to try the product or not. I really like this. It's nice and lightweight. My face feels like air right now. Like, even though I put like all those powders and everything on it, I don't feel anything. And that concealer pen is, oh my god, I love that concealer. Now, it doesn't give you much coverage, but it will really, you know, give you that brightening effect, and it feels wonderful on the skin. So if you one who doesn't use concealer because you feel like, you know, it gives you creases or it dries your under eyes, I think that would be a concealer for you to try out. As always, thank you so much for watching this video, and thank you so much for your time, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.